Can you share with us any cases yang you pernah accept from other centres yang becomes a memory to you?
Banyak lah. I think lately I cuba accept as many case I boleh accept dari government sebab I nak offload dia punya workload. I think the workload in public is very heavy. So kalau I boleh tolong, if they call me, many orthopedic surgeon in government currently in Klang Valley worked with me before. They were either my junior or they were my medical officer or someone I work with. So they know me personally. Most of them ada nombor telefon saya. So baru-baru ini pun daripada Hospital Serdang, one of my junior doctors who I train dah jadi specialist, refer case. Patient ni patah almost 7 bone. 7 long bone. That means femur, tibia, semua. Almost 7. So, dia call I pukul 1 pagi. And I'm not on call. Saya tak on call.
Siapa yang kenal Dr. Man, you takkan terima bila dia kata dia tak on call sebab dia on call 30 hari sebulan.
Saya on call selama 10 tahun di Colombia tak berhenti. So I accepted. Satu pagi I was tired, I told him tak apalah, I accept sebab dia kata, doktor tolonglah, I sibuk sangat Dr. Man, tolong accept case ini. Kita ada 5 case trauma. Kita tak boleh settle semua case ini. I say okay, I accept. So kita accept patient ini, kita bawa ke ICU, kita stabilize her, then we plan her for surgery. Dia patah 7 tulang. I took almost 9 hours. So we saved her. She's doing very well. She's very appreciative. Tapi she's appreciative not of me. She's appreciative of that doctor in government itself yang actually arrange the transfer. So kita berurusan, both of us work together to get her here. Public and private have to work together. No need to compete, no need to fight. We have to work together to settle the load of whoever is injured.
Do you remember this case? It was during the MCO time. Tapi not full MCO lah. Partial MCO dah lift up dah. There was this rider, foot rider. Dia accident, spine fracture. He was in one of the public hospital. You asked us to go and take him. A nurse, the ambulance driver and myself pergi. Sampai kat sana baru kita orang tahu BMI dia more than 40.
Oh yeah.
Aku sekecil-kecil macam tu. So cannot ambulance kena balik semula, bawa balik the guy MO and brought him to ICU. Do you remember that patient?
Can't really recall lah. But I think that's why we need more information. Sometimes if the information is not complete, our preparation is not good. We end up being stuck and wasting time. So that's why the information must be accurate from a doctor. Lebih bagus kalau dari doktor. Kalau orang biasa ke insurance, dia tak akan beritahu information yang patient itu BMI dia tinggi.
The mother called and she was very risau, takut, and you called us to pergi ambil. So we went. From there, I remember I called you back. I kata, doktor, patient BMI macam ni. Are you sure boleh tak bawa balik? And you said because you dah accept, kita bawa balik juga patient. You did the surgery. You betulkan dia punya spine. He was in ICU. And then you referred him to bariatric surgery.
Oh, okay. I remember.
That time, Riders Food app ni mereka masih tak ada sokso. And you were very not happy about that. Yang diorang tak ada all this compensation programs for them. It was very eye-opening for me. Sebab tak tanya BMI tu and the structure yang kita bawa tu.
Tak muat.
Podcast berbentuk pendidikan kesihatan ini dibawakan khas untuk anda oleh Columbia Asia Hospital Ceras yang kini berada di bangunan baru yang lebih luas untuk keselesaan anda.